Imagine this. You're standing at the kitchen counter, scrolling through your phone, when a headline flashes across the screen. It's about something you care deeply about, and the article is filled with what feels like blatant misinformation, a deliberate distortion of the truth. Instantly, your jaw tightens, a hot flush spreads across your face, and a surge of indignation wells up from deep within. Your fingers hover over the keyboard, ready to unleash a torrent of angry, corrective words into the comments section to set the record straight, to dismantle the perceived injustice with the force of your righteous anger. The urge is powerful, almost irresistible. It feels like the right thing to do, the only thing to do. But then, just before your fingers descend, a subtle pause. A whisper, not from outside, but from within, quietly asks, "Is this rational? Is this virtuous?" This moment of internal interrogation, this conscious halt before an automatic reaction, is the very essence of a timeless Stoic practice, the daily, unwavering dialogue with one's own mind. It's a habit cultivated by ancient philosophers and still profoundly relevant today, serving as a powerful compass through the noise of external events and the turbulent seas of our own desires. For a Stoic, the mind is not merely a passive recipient of thoughts and emotions, but an active participant, capable of scrutinizing its own contents. The questions, "Is this rational?" and "Is this virtuous?" are not mere philosophical abstractions. They are practical tools, incisive blades that cut through the fog of impulse, fear, and craving. Consider that initial burst of anger. When you ask, "Is this rational?" you're stepping back, observing your emotion rather than being consumed by it. Is lashing out online the most effective way to address misinformation? Will it truly change anyone's mind, or merely escalate the conflict and drain your own peace? Often, the answer reveals that the emotional impulse, while intensely felt, is not always the most logical or productive path. Then comes the second, equally crucial question: is this virtuous? Here, a Stoic considers if the impending action aligns with the highest ideals of human character. Is it kind? Is it just? Is it courageous in a true sense, or merely aggressive? Does it serve the greater good, or is it merely an indulgence of ego and frustration? Virtue, for the Stoics, wasn't about rigid moral codes, but about living in accordance with reason and nature, cultivating wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. An angry, impulsive comment rarely embodies these qualities. This internal dialogue isn't a one-time event or a grand philosophical debate. It's a continuous, often quiet practice woven into the fabric of daily life. It's what you do when you feel a pang of jealousy seeing a friend's success. Is this rational? Is this virtuous? When you're tempted to procrastinate on an important task, is this rational? Is this virtuous? When you're faced with a difficult conversation and feel the urge to evade it, is this rational? Is this virtuous? The beauty of this practice lies in its profound simplicity and its radical effectiveness. It empowers us to reclaim agency over our inner world. We are constantly bombarded by external stimuli, by news, by social pressures, by the opinions of others. Our desires, fears, and habitual reactions can often feel like an overwhelming current sweeping us along. But by consistently pausing and posing these two fundamental questions, we create a vital space between stimulus and response. In that space, we gain the freedom to choose. This choice isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them and choosing a reasoned, virtuous response. It's about recognizing that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can absolutely control how we respond to what happens. This distinction is the bedrock of Stoic tranquility. Think of it as training a mental muscle. At first, the questions might feel forced, perhaps even a bit awkward. Our automatic responses are deeply ingrained. But with consistent practice, this internal dialogue becomes more natural, more immediate. The pause lengthens, the awareness deepens, and the ability to choose wisely strengthens. Over time, this daily self-interrogation transforms the quality of our lives. Decisions become clearer, less clouded by emotional static. Relationships improve as we respond with greater empathy and less reactivity. Resilience blossoms as setbacks are met not with despair, but with a calm assessment of what can be learned and what can be done. The noisy clamor of external opinions and the insistent pull of fleeting desires begin to lose their grip. We become less like a ship tossed by every wave, and more like one with a steady rudder and a clear destination. The Stoic practice of internal dialogue, this daily questioning of is this rational, is this virtuous, isn't about becoming emotionless or rigid. It's about becoming truly free. Free from the tyranny of impulse, free from the dictates of external validation, free to live a life aligned with our deepest values and our highest reason. It's about mastering your mind, not through brute force, but through gentle, persistent, and honest self-inquiry. So, perhaps today, or even right now, as you navigate your own moments of frustration, temptation, or decision, pause, take a breath, and quietly ask yourself, is this rational? Is this virtuous? What are your thoughts on this ancient practice? Have you found a way to integrate self-inquiry into your daily life? Share your reflections in the comments below. If you found this insightful, please consider following for more explorations into timeless wisdom.